react? Why did they do so? So sure, we have to feel for them. Yes, Miss Alia. Thanks, Miss Shayma.
Welcome.
Miss Ihab. Yes.
Mr. Ihab.
Mr. Ihab. Sorry, Mr. Ihab. Go ahead.
Okay. The teacher should be like a father-like person to the student. He should have pity on him because this dyslexic students should be treated in a special way in order to solve their problems. Every school should have a specialist for the difficulties of learning, so he can solve it in the future. This kind of teachers have the ability to solve this problem because they are well trained about it.
Yes, and they don't know he is in a problem. He has a difficulty. They can't understand this, and they didn't ask for help. Yes, Miss Alia, come again. Yes, thanks, Mr. Ihab.
Thank you.
Great ideas. Yes, Miss Alia.
Yes. We in Al-Azhar Al-Sharif, we train the teacher, but in India they didn't do that. By the way, I need to remember you that we make a boycott for India for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this video, I think it's from India.
Yes, Indian film actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we're doing a boycott. We're doing a boycott for India boycott.
Yeah.
For Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. That's all.
Thanks. But I don't get your idea when you said that we are here in Egypt and Al-Azhar Sharif caring for our children and kids, and there in India they don't. I don't get. I'm not sure.
They didn't train teachers.
They are training teachers. How did you know they are not training their teachers?
The teachers are not qualified.
Those teachers.
They are not qualified. Those teachers.
Not everyone is having. Yes, sure. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Yes. Finish your point, Salia.
Not in all India, sure, but
yes, that's it.
That's it.
I want to tell you something, that some teachers here in Al-Azhar in Egypt and all over the world got the most highest kind of education, of certification, of practice, but they can't deal with their children in classes. We are different. So we are making these workshops and these practice courses to highlight this information, to feel for our children and help them. Maybe you are a beginner teacher, a co-teacher, but you have the feeling of caring for others, caring for children, caring for you. So it's not a matter of countries. It's a matter of hearts, of souls, of feelings, of trying to help. That's it. Thanks a lot, Ms. Alia. Now we come to, thanks a lot. We come to the other side that Miss Amal, Dr. Amal was asking about, are they innovative? Sure, they are innovative. Do you have any examples of dyslexic, famous dyslexic characters? Yes, we said that number one is Einstein. He is a scientist, a physics scientist, a physician, and this is Agatha Christie. She is a great adventure story writer, and this is for sure, you know her, you remember her. This is Margaret Thatcher, the previous prime minister in Britain. All those persons were dyslexic. and they are innovative. They reached the highest positions in their countries. So if you have a dyslexic child in your class, maybe he is a scientist, he is going to be a scientist, and you are neglecting him. You are losing a scientist in your country. You are making our country losing. If you have a dyslexic child or a decoding child in your class, maybe he's going to be a playwright or a story writer like Agatha Christie. So we are losing, and our country is losing. Maybe he will be a prime minister like Margaret Thatcher. So they are all dyslexic, and they hold the highest position in their country and all over the world. Mr. Ihab, you want to say something? Sorry.
Yes, Edison was a great inventor. At the early age, the school fired him from school because he was a dyslexic student. But her mother accepted him and taught him. After he was deaf. After he invented the light bulb. And he opened the books of his mother and find his marks at school. So he discovered that he was a dyslexic, and his mother solved this problem for him, and he became the best inventor in the history. Something I would mention here. When he tried to invent the light bulb, he tried 77 trials in failure. Number 78, he achieved to light the bulb. So after that, he light all the world by his great invention.
Great word. He enlightened the whole world. Actually, he enlightened the whole world and all our lives. We can't live without electricity now. Internet is electricity, television, computer, everything depends on electricity, depends on his enlightenment. Allah alik. Thanks, Dr. Mr. Thanks, Ms. Shayma.
I will add a small point, please, Ms. Maisa.
Yes, sure.
If the teacher should accept their pupils' differences. If they accepted their differences, they will help them how to deal with their problems, even in designing the activities in the classes.
In classes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Great.
If I know the differences among my pupils, I will design my activities which will suit each one.
Sure.
Oh, yes, and even in giving instructions, we should we should make differentiation between them, differentiated in instructions to help our pupils.
Allah alayki. Thanks a lot, Ms. Shayma. Sure. We should take care of individual differences. This is a very important matter, individual differences. And Dr. Amal, I hoped to have a session about individual differences in this course, but we didn't.
Inshallah, we can arrange it. It. This is the workshop.
I have a workshop about it.
I need some of you to register the topics in order to select from them. We need to make like lists and choose from them.
Sure. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Please include your workshop today and the suggested one, inshallah.
Inshallah. Bismillah.
And it seems that like you are ending, but I'd like to nominate Dr. Mai. Right? Dr. Mai with us?
Yes, Dr. Amal, I'm with you.
Okay. So your session will be next, بس بلاش Saturday because I have another workshop at 8. So we can make it Sunday or Monday. For Dr. Mai to present hers. What's your topic gonna be, Dr. Mai?
Okay, actually, I'm still thinking.
Okay, surprise.
Do you have any suggestions?
Not a problem. you can put the topic before the session. And we're waiting. You can put it مثلا 2 days before the session for our colleagues if they want to read or search the net before the session.
Yes.
And then after Dr. Mai will be Ms. Nabila. Okay? Okay. Now let's give the ground for Maisa to continue her session. Go ahead, Maisa.
Thanks, Dr. Amal. Now, as a teacher, how can I solve the decoding difficulty in my classes? Many important words need to be learned by sight. Depend on the learning by sight, visualizing the words, and they can get it. Number two, not all words can be read using simple phonic rules, as we said. Electricity and cat. Phonic rules are different. Teacher and chemist, phonic rules are different. So don't depend on them. Also, teach only the simple and common words at first. Start from the simple words, the easy words, the knowledge of 100 key words is very important at this stage. They will feel fast. Is all a young child needs to be able to read well. Type. What do you think are the 100 keywords? What are the 100 keywords that can make our children confident to read, able to read, using visualization, using learning by sight, easy words? What words? Can you mention some words from these 100? Can you guess?
Pronouns like he, she.
He. She. Yes, all
she
the
pronouns.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Thanks, Ms. Shema. And they are common. They are common words, and they will find them a lot. Yes, Mr. Hussein. What else do you think?
I think subject pronouns, kinds of verbs, also the family words, colors, family members, subjects, and so on.
Thanks. Now let's come to the most important, Miss Alia. You want to say something? Sorry.
Yes. Family words like cat, pet, mat, hat. Yes.
Sure. Some easy words they learn at the pre-primary stage. Thanks a lot. These
prepositions also.
Sure.
Prepositions.
These are prepositions. Yes, Ms. Shayma. Thanks a lot. Teach the curricular 100 word list for more confident reading. About, after all, as you said, some verbs, some adjectives, big, small, because, be, back, some colors, as you said, prepositions, as you said, some verbs like live, look, make, made, me, some pronouns, subject pronouns or object pronouns, a lot of words you can teach at this stage to help them to be more confident to read. Okay.
Miss Maisa, you mean 100 words, you mean high frequency words, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Shema.
Thanks.
So they will be more confident and the letters won't be dance in front of their eyes. This is a song. Quickly, we are going to listen to them. This teaches the sounds to our children in an easy way. So we can solve the problem by teaching some sounds. Yes?
So we're going to work on our sound fun activity. What do you do? Good. And then what? Okay, what's this one? And this one? This one? And this one? And this one?
Now we come to, thanks for watching. We here our child has got 100 common word, some sounds, and don't forget to teach your child these sounds. As we have heard in the song or with the teacher teaching her children in the class. Teaching prefixes and suffixes also can help. Seeing the component parts of words, blending these parts into new words, recognizing syllables, syllable and syllable patterns. This can help. Teaching prefixes and suffixes, sounds, 100 words, depending on sight, visualization. Now, we come to this question. Can a child read before the age of 3? Do you agree? Before the age of 3? Do you remember reading readiness? Can reading readiness at the very beginning of the film affect our children? Read? Yes, sure, Miss Sheba or Miss.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Sheba. Thanks a lot. So reading readiness can affect and get our children read before the age of 3. Let's watch this video to be more convinced that children can read before the age of 6.
Hi, I'm Jim, here with my children, Rain, Ethan, and baby Joy. In our video today, we're going to share with you one simple yet extremely powerful technique that will enable you to teach your child to read and help your child become a fast and fluent reader. It is the exact same technique and method that we used to teach our children to read before they were 3 years old. Here, let me show you 2 quick video clips. No, that's not fart, Rain. Read it properly. Fast, very good. No, that's not E, that's T. Tent, that's right. Very good. Yes. Good job. Very good.
Here we come to prove that children at home, as teachers, we can, as parents, we can help them to read from the early time, from their early stages. Before 3, this boy is little than 3. He is about 2.5, and the girl is about 3.5. So they can read, and it's a good way for reading. The second difficulty is reading rate difficulty. As at the very beginning, Mr. Hussein said, one of the difficulties is reading. The children are not reading fast. This is what we mean by reading rate difficulty. Let's look at this video, and we'll have a discussion.
What's the animal? The monkey is the cleverest animal. Monkeys can layered to another our language, but they can't talk.
Okay, here we come to the end of the video. How do you feel about this child? How do you feel about this reading great child? Do you have some children like this in your classes? Yes.
Sure, we all have this kind of pupil.
Yes. They can read. They can read actually, but the reading rate is very slow. It's very slow. Thanks, Miss. And we are going to move to this reading grade difficulties. Individuals with reading grade difficulties tend to have accurate word recognition. They can recognize the word, not like the decoding students. They can recognize the word and the normal comprehension. They can comprehend what they are reading. They have some comprehension abilities, but the reading speed is below their grade level. That's their problem. What is the needed skill to overcome this difficulty? What do these children need to overcome their difficulty? Do you have any suggestions?
More practice, I think.
More practice may help. Yes. Thanks. Thanks. Yes, Mr. Hussein, what else do you think can help this?
I think such students need the patience. They need the motivation and some kind of practice.
Sure.
Of course, we as teachers, we are makers. We are person maker. So we must be patient more and more to get the best result.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Now let's come to the needed skills to overcome this problem. Strategies, the solution for this reading rate difficulty, the strategies such as guided reading may help improve a reader's reading rate. The ability to say quickly some names. Try to give some words to your pupil and ask them to read it as quickly as he can. Names of letters, names of objects, names of colors, some colors, and predict this and individual's ability to read. Increase the time of reading. We have to increase their time for reading. Give them the chance to read at class, also at home. Thanks. Repeat the reading. Also, we can repeat the reading texts many times. This is what Ms. Shayma said, practice. They need practice, repetition. And the reading texts many times till they feel confident. Give a reading passage as a homework. This is another idea. Playing quick reading games. As we said, give a list of colors, of names, of objects, of things, and ask them to read them as quickly as they can. Asking parents to give a hand and give a time for reading at home. Sure, the parents have a role. We have to, they have to help us at school. Also, they have a role at home. The third difficulty, we said the decoding difficulty, the reading rate difficulty. The third, the most important difficulty we can face at classes is the comprehension skill difficulty. Comprehension skill difficulty. Readers must develop certain skills that will help them comprehend what they read. Using the detective technique can help with difficult new words. What is a detective technique? What is a detective technique that can help children with some difficult words? Has anybody got any idea about the detective technique? Okay, we will watch this video and we will have a discussion about the detective technique afterwards.
Today, we're going to be word detectives. We're going to try to figure out what a word means by finding clues. Jason, will you read this passage for us, please?
Sarah looks for petos, guys. I've never heard that word before.
Does anyone recognize this word?
No.
No? Let's read on to see if we can figure out what it means.
They're easy to see. Their blue-gray color shows up well against the sand. When they're polished, the gray color becomes lighter. Her mother uses them to make jewelry.
Thank you, Jason. Can anyone tell me what this passage is about? Okay, then. It's time for the word detectives to put on their thinking caps and look for clues that will help us understand this word better. Angie?
Well, whatever they are, you find them on the beach.
What clue tells you that?
It says that's where Sarah looks for them.
And it says that they show up against the sand. Beaches have sand.
Good, Eric. Does that sentence tell you anything else?
It says that they're blue-gray.
Good. So now we know that these are blue-gray and that they can be found on a beach. Lance?
Well, maybe they're a type of duck or something.
What clues tell you that, Lance?
They're found on a beach.
Angie?
But it says her mother makes jewelry from them. You don't make jewelry from ducks.
I think you found another clue, Angie. What does this tell us about these?
That they aren't too big or too heavy, or no one could wear them.
Good. Yes, Jason.
Well, maybe it's some type of stone, because in the last sentence, it says that her mother makes jewelry from them.
Another clue. Yes, Lance.
Well, it says that they can be polished. You can polish stones.
We're finding lots of clues, aren't we? Let's put them all together. Angie, will you do that for us?
Well, you find them on the beach. They're blue-gray. You can polish them, and you can make jewelry out of them.
All right, word detectives. There are your clues. Can anyone solve our mystery word? Jason.
It must be some sort of stone that gets washed up on the beach.
Let's see if it makes sense in the passage to think that this is a kind of stone. Angie, will you read the passage for us?
Sarah looks for petal skies on the beach. They're easy to see. Their blue-gray color shows up well against the sand. When they're polished, the gray color becomes lighter. Her mother uses them to make jewelry.
Good. Does it make sense to think that our mystery word means a kind of stone? Yes. Well, I think you're all very good word detectives. You found a lot of clues. And even if no one knew just how to pronounce our mystery word, you figured out enough about it to understand the passage better. By the way, this is what it's about. A petoskey. A petoskey. Can you all say that? Petoskey? Good. It's a kind of a stone that has coral inside. Isn't it pretty? You can make jewelry out of these by cutting them.
Okay, here we come to the detective way. Did you like it? Did you like this detective word detective and you practice it in your classes? Miss Azza?
Yes.
Miss Shayma, yes?
Yes, I like it so much.
Sure. Why?
Because it helps people to think widely, to analyze, to observe, to try to find the meaning of the word, to understand what they are going to read.
Excellent. This is a kind of critical thinking. Thanks. Yes, Miss Aza, you want to add something? Thanks, Miss Shayma. Thanks.
Thank you. I think this way deduce the new words from students and depend on students more as the teacher. They make they help them to speak and to guess the meaning.
Sure. This is the teacher here is a facilitator. They are interpreters. They are.
I think.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Yes,
She is helpful to motivate her students to speak and understand, deduce the meaning of the words from them.
Actually, even if it's a very difficult word, they can't even pronounce it, and they are native speakers. They can't pronounce it. They don't know anything about it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Miss Azza. Okay. Now, yes, Miss Alia. Sorry, Miss Alia.
Yes, Mrs. Maisa.
Sure.
Yes, Mrs. Maisa. Excuse me. We have another session at 9.
Okay.
And
sorry for
our kids. Oh,
sorry.
Yes. Sorry,
We are going to finish, inshallah, in about
get
only
enough
10
music?
minutes. 10 minutes only. Okay?
10?
10 minutes?
No,
a lot?
I need a
A lot?
break and my kids are hungry. Sorry.
Oh, okay. If you want to go, it's okay. We will miss you. But inshallah, we are going to only 10 minutes and we are going to close it up. Thanks for being with us for this long time. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You did your best.
Thanks. We are honored to be with us. Thanks a lot. So here we come to quickly to the comprehension skills. Prediction is important as the teacher depend on their prediction. It's very important for the readers to comprehend the text, the word, the phrases, and the sentences, and comprehend the meaning of new words. For example, open the door. Tell me a story. If you want to share. Once upon a
time.
Sure. Thanks. Using prior knowledge as an aid to reading comprehension and associated pairs of words. Like we said, men and
women.
Sure. Fork and
Spoon.
Sure. Mother and
Father.
Sure. Okay. Reading steps. Quickly, we are going to deal with them. Important helpful steps leading to the reading zone. Teach the students the sounds of the letters together with the names. So we teach the phoneme and the grapheme, the sound and the name of the letter. Some letters have more than one sound, as Dr. Amal said. We have to care for them. Some words are pronounced in a different way. X, like X-ray. What about this word? Who can read it?
Xylophone.
Sure. It's not xylophone, as we said. It's xylophone. Thanks, Mr. Shayma. Xylophone. Yes, sure. Garage and language. G and G. Different. Quiet and Q. The letters are sure. Also, we have up and
Use.
The letters have more one.
Long U and
yes, more than one sound. We have to care about that.
Weak U and strong U.
Cat and celebration.
We have H. Sometimes we have hours and horse.
Sure. Sure. Thanks. Teach the second step to reading. Teach the lowercase letters first. The lowercase are very important. What are the lowercase letters? Let's look at this. Is this a lowercase letter?
No capital letter.
Capital
These
letters.
are capital letters.
High, very good. High case letters, the capital letters. Do you feel, how do you feel when you read, when you are asked to read such a passage? Is it comfortable? Is it easy? Is it encouraging?
For me, no. I
No.
don't like reading capital letters anymore.
Yes, for us all, it's not easy. It's not. It's making an effort. You are making an effort to read and comprehend what you are reading. You are fighting. Fight. It's the same passage down. Is it easy to read?
Sure.
Sure. Sure, it's more easier. It's more comfortable to your eyes. It helps you to read quickly as you can ever do. Step 3, so we have to start with lowercase letters. Also, step 3, teach your children writing along with reading. Don't say that they know the sounds, they know the phonemes and the graphemes, but they don't write. No, mix them together. Writing goes along with reading. This is a video.
The Singing Walrus.
We don't have a time for this video. It's about a song and we don't have a time. Step 3, teach your children writing along with reading. As we said, they can read faster and easier if they learn to write at the same time while they are reading. Here we come to reading development. We can develop reading. As we said, we have this kind of readers: emerged pre-reader, novice reader, decoding reader, fluent comprehension or fluent comprehending reader, expert reader. This is the final and the highest stage we wanted to achieve with our children. Emerged pre-reader is a kind of reader who emerges pre-reader stage, also known as a reading readiness, that we said at the very beginning, reading readiness, to be able to read when they are very young and say some and lessons to someone reading. As we watched at the very beginning of the workshop, the film, the Baby's Day Out. The second type is the novice reader. The novice reader is the next step in the learning process, is to figure out the alphabet. Let's watch this video. I can't skip it. It's marvelous.
Where's the word shoe? Yeah, you found it. Good job. I'll take that one. Where's the word tree? Where's tree? Tree, that's right. I'll take tree. Thank you. Where's the word foot? Where is foot? Good job. Thank you. Where's beetle? Can you find the word beetle? Beetle, there it is. How about run? Where's the word run? Good job, that's run. Where's the word circle? Where's the word circle? Yeah, you've got a circle in your hand too. Here, I'll take the word circle. Or you just want to give me the circle? Here, I'll take the word circle. Thank you. Where's the word cheek? Cheek. There it is. All right. I'll take that one. What about orange? Where's the word orange?
Orange.
That doesn't say orange. What does that say?
Orange.
That doesn't say orange. What does that say? What does this say?
Shoulders.
Shoulders, that's right. So where is orange? There's only one word left. Can you give me the word orange? Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
Good job. What does that say?
Orange.
Orange, that's right. What about this one? What's that say?
Pet.
Pet. Okay, good job, Tuan. Good job.
Okay, now we come to the end of this video. How do you feel? How does this child feel when he gets all the words right, when he reads all them, he is too young.
He
Yes,
feels
Shema?
proud. He feels proud.
He feels,
He feels
yes,
proud.
he feels proud of himself. Sure, sure. He deserves to be proud. Yes, Mr. Hussein. Go ahead.
I
How do
think
you feel about this?
I think he felt proud. I think he felt
Yeah.
proud and confident of himself. Also, he did a big job. He did a big job.
Yes, sure, sure, sure. It's a big job for him, actually. Yes, I agree with you. Thanks a lot. Now we move
Can
to
I
the
ask you a
decoding.
question? Can I ask you a
Yes.
question? Do you
Yes,
think
Dr.
that
Amal, go
baby, do you think that baby can read all the words?
He depends on visualization. He depends on.
Yes.
Are you asking me or our children? Or our colleagues? Sorry, our colleagues. Yes, Mr. Hussein.
Let me complete the question. Do you think that he is reading the words or have another technique?
Yes, he has another technique.
Yeah.
Pictures. Yeah, pictures.
So
yes.
what I want to say
I
that
think he depended on the images.
child,
Yes.
or once we read, we get a picture of a word and store
Yes.
it in our mind. Then
Yes.
when we read, we recall this picture again without
Yes.
reading each vowel inside the word. Okay, so the more you expose your learners to the word, the more they got it and
Easier.
they recycle it in their mind. They
Sure.
know how to store them and recall them when they need. And
Sure.
there is, I guess, like an exercise on Facebook when some words is written with some letters that is missed. You can read the passage normally because we don't read every letter inside the word, but we have it stored in our mind as photo and we recall the photo.
Yes.
How this done? By lots of exposure to the same word and recycling the word in many situations.
Sure. Thanks. Thanks. This is learning by sight and learning by visualizing the whole word. Thanks, Dr. Amal. Thanks.
Yes.
Here we come to the other reader. The third reader in our pyramid is the decoding reader. And this is phase of learning to read more than 3,000 words to what they can decode. Here we have the fourth stage of readers, the fluent comprehending reader. In this stage, children shift from learning to read to reading to learn. First, they start with learning to read. They are fighting to learn to read well. After this stage, when they come to this stage, they are fluent comprehenders. So they shift from this stage to the reading to learn. This will assist them to understand the meaning of what they are reading. They search for the meaning now beyond what is written on the page. They are searching for comprehension, for comprehending what they read. I have another video, but there is no time. Expert readers are the fifth stage in our pyramid. This is the highest and the best stage. The final stage in the learning to read is the expert stage. When a reader is at this stage of reading, it will usually only take them 1/2 second. 1/2 second to read almost any word. Only 1/2 second. Let's prove that with this video. This is important to show the expert readers. The video is not here. Sorry. It's out. I can get it, but for our friends and colleagues who have another session, we are not. It's a child who is reading fluently and very quickly. This is what we call the expert reader. He moves every word in an easy way. Finally, we come to the end of our workshop. Thanks for attendance. Thanks for being there. Thanks for support. Thanks for giving me the chance. I respect all people who find the time for me in their busy schedule, but I love those people who never look at their schedule when I need them. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thank you, Miss Maisa. Highly appreciated your efforts, and you are stunning as usual. خليني أكمل كلامي بالعربي عشان أنا حاسة إن كلمات الإنجليش مش هتوفيكي حقك. طبعا أنا شهادتي فيكي مجروحة. أنا بكلمك طبعا أنت عارفة. أيوة.
شيماء بتكلم من الكويت يا جماعة. She is my friend from Kuwait state. She insisted to attend this workshop, even if she watched it in Kuwait. But she insisted to attend this workshop with us. Thanks a lot.
Yes, because I love your يعني بحب قوي أشوفك يا مس ميسة. احنا انت لما كنت معانا في الكويت كنا بنتعلم منك، كنا بنحب قوي نحضر حصصك لانك على طول عندك تجدد في الاكتيفيتيز وكل حاجه. وانا لا انسى ان انت كنتي اكتر واحده بتعرفي تستخدمي الفلاش كاردز والورد شارتس، ايفن الماركرز نفسها كنتي بتعرفي تخلقي منها يعني اكتيفيتيز مش قادره اقول لك كانت عامله ازاي طبعا. وكنت غير انك بتبقي يعني الحصه بنطلع منها طبعا انا وزمايلي بنبقى مبسوطين جدا، وكان بينعكس كمان على طلابك في الصف. انا بحس ان هم كانوا بيبقوا فاهمين قوي ان في نهايه الحصه كنت بشوف الفيدباك بتاعهم كان عامل ازاي، تجاوبهم معاكي كان عامل ازاي. ففعلا ستانينج از يوجوال زي ما انا قلت. وده على المستوى الفني طبعا. على المستوى الشخصي طبعا يعني لو قلت هقول من هنا لبكره. فشكرا انك دعيتيني. كمان حابه اشكر دكتوره امال طبعا لان انا استفدت منها في حاجات كتيره جدا في السيشن. ويا ريت لو عندكم سيشنز تانية ممكن لو تبعتوا لي اللينك احضر واستفيد منكم، هكون شاكره ليكم جدا ويعطيكم العافيه.
حبيبتي قلبي
ان شاء الله باذن الله كله هيتحط على نفس الجروب باذن الله. وزي ما قلنا يعني يا ريت كمان يا ميسة تحطي الباوربوينت على الجروب على اساس كل اللي عايز يستفيد منها بعد كده. فعلا I like your way of presenting the session. I like the material. I like the videos which short ones but so effective. And they serve the meaning, the coherent and cohesion of your presentation. I like your voice. I like your because your voice you act with your voice. I love this.
Thanks.
And you convey the meaning with your voice. Thank you for everything. Thank you for our colleagues to attend for professional development which is not formal ones. يعني أنا مبسوطة باللي حضر لأن this is not a formal meeting. This meeting is for those who seek a professional development. So thank you for them. Inshallah, each one يعني prepare from now. Try to search for the topic and your role is coming for sure. زي ما قلنا المرة الجاية هتبقى دكتورة مي، اللي بعدها هتبقى مستقيلة وهكذا. وكل واحد بعد كده ينومينيت himself يقول أنا the next time will be mine وهكذا. وعايزين السيركل تتناها إيه revolving
moving yes.
اوكي.
حابة كمان الورشة يا ميوسة بجملة أنا بحبها. Today's reader is tomorrow's leader. Today's
would you please repeat it again?
Today's reader is tomorrow's leader.
Sure.
Yes. Perfect.
Sure. الله عليكي قلبي. Lovely persons say lovely words. That
Thank
was
you,
my convention. Thank you very much.
I have to leave.
Thank you very much.
ماشي يا شباب يلا I'm gonna leave إن شاء الله. Looking forward meeting you on Sunday or Monday إن شاء الله.
Okay. we come to the end, dear friends and colleagues. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Mr. Ihab, for thanking me for the workshop. Thanks all of you for attending and for waiting for me and and giving me your time. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much. You can leave.
Miss Magda?
Miss Maisa.
Before I leave? Miss Maisa?
Yes, Mr.
Miss Maisa, before I leave?
Yes, Mr. Hussein.
Before I leave, I really admire your style. You are brilliant as usual. I do know you well. You are one of the best teachers that I have ever seen. Thank you so much. And as for Dr. Amel, I really admire every single word she says. She is so brilliant. She simplifies every point she wants to say. Thank you. You were so brilliant. You were so brilliant. Thank you.
It's your beautiful eyes who says so, and it's your good participation. Thanks for your for participation, for being there, for support, for your good and nice words. Thanks a lot, my dear brother. Thanks. Thanks to all of you, my dear friends and colleagues. Thanks. We can leave. See you later. Goodbye. I'll send, inshallah, the workshop. Bismillah. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Goodbye. May Allah bless you, Maisa.
قلبي may Allah bless you, شيماء.
ثانية واحدة.
Yes, Miss May, sure.
أنا بجد عايزة أشكرك على البداية الرائعة. أنا بجد يعني والله أنا مش عارفة أقول لك إيه. البداية كانت تحفة. إن أنا أبدأ بآية من القرآن فكرة تحفة جميلة جدا جدا. وعلى فكرة فعلا دي بتشد الانتباه جدا جدا، مختلفة طبعا. هي ما شاء الله عليكي بصراحة، وموفقة يا رب دايما، وما شاء الله من نجاح لنجاح، وتستاهلي كل الخير يا مس والله.
تسلمي لي يا مي، كل الخير وبركة حبيبتي واختي. ثانكس يا مي.